Alright, HadesOmega here. So we're gonna go run the, we're in this episode, we're gonna go run the wire, the PV wire from the solar panel into the garage, okay? So in the last video, we ran the conduit, alright? Looks nice, right? And so all the conduit is in place. It's pretty much how I want it. There's one problem we're having is that I can't get one of the pull boxes open because it's so close to the wall, and we'll check that out. So that I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to loosen everything again, just enough to get it off the wall, you know. And then also there's a set screw that sticks out, and I took it out. So I think I'm gonna have to just stick some silicone sealant over the hole so it doesn't leak. Okay, so that's what we're gonna have to do. I think it'll be fine. The rest of the set screws, they can stay. They kind of have to because it blocks the water from coming in. Okay. Yeah. So let's get to it. So we're gonna go run the PV wire. So we go. All right. So before we get to the wire running festivities, first thing we got to do is open all these pull boxes. Okay. Or this is like a service box is what they call it, I think. So the wire comes down here, we can pull it out like this and just pull it, okay? Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have any like bends or anything. I didn't get any of the pipes with the bends, or I don't have a pipe bender for one thing. If you did have a pipe bender, then the wire would just follow the bend, okay? But now I don't think it will here. When you push the wire through the pipe, it's gonna stick out that box right there, and then you got to pull it out of the box, okay? That's what I think we have to do. Like I said, I've never worked with conduit before, so it's a new thing for me. I'm learning it as I go along, okay? So to say, okay. So here I got all the boxes open. This is the big box right down there. All right, going into the building. This is the small box right here, okay? This is this box right here, and then this one is the one we're having trouble with right here, okay? This guy. It's always one, right? And so it's so close to the wall, I cannot get the thing off. What I could do is probably replace it with a nut, so we can get it from an angle. That might work, but then well, it doesn't change the fact that we gotta loosen it just enough so we can access the screws to it, okay? And these are the set screws I'm talking about. They're all loose right now. Once everything's in place, we'll tighten these set screws, okay? I don't even think they're doing anything. I'm not sure, man. I think it's just there to keep it from spinning, you know? Yeah, all right. All right, so another thing about the conduit is like, yeah, man, I need to get a better vise. So these are the marks from the vise. See, it just chews into the pipe. The rigid conduit is really, really strong. You can clamp it you can really clamp it and it will not crush, okay? So that's the good thing about this intermediate conduit. It's really strong. But then, yeah, if you put it on a regular vise, it just chews it up when you try to thread it, okay? Normally they use what is called like a chain vise or something, and the chain tightens around it. All right. So this one is pretty bad too. So I'm gonna have to try to clean up all these stickers and stuff out here. I'll probably just get a wire wheel. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna try to get this out and then we'll bust out the wire. All right, here's what I got. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, guys, I know everything was all set to go, and then now it's all freaking apart again. So really, there's only one clamp holding all this on right now. The box is loose. All right, where's that box? Yeah, oh, the box is right here. Damn it, the box is like hella off. Okay, but yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna run the wire like it is right now, and then when it's in place, we're gonna clamp everything back on, okay? So let's go get that wire, all right? I think that's how, so I was able to get that box off. That was the reason we had the thing, you know? So now, yeah, I don't know how we can possibly, you know what we can do? We can do this, watch this. I think we can put one screw in, and then we'll just turn it sideways, all right? Okay, so I hope this will work. So what I did is I've kind of tightened this just a little bit, you know, and then when we're done with it, all we're gonna do is slip this on here and then put the other screw on it, because the other screw we can kind of put on. Okay, so we have to make sure we get this gasket on here properly. Okay, and then we would just put the other screw in there. Okay, this is the other one. And then we got to put like a RTV sealant on this too. I should probably do that also after we're done running the wire, we'll just put RTV in there so it doesn't hit the wall. Okay. All right, well, let's go run the wire. Let's do it. We'll run the wire through the conduit, then we'll stick the conduit back on. All right, here's the okay, here we go. So these are the wires that we'll be using. Okay, let me go snip these. I've already kind of put it in here. Oh yeah, you know what we have to do? We have to run this to the very end right here. Okay, and then that way, and then we just feed the wire in, and then when we got it where we want it, we put this in. We put this on the box. Okay, we have to move it at the wire. So this is gonna be this big game of like adjusting the wire. Okay. All right, here's big out. Okay, so what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna snip the zip ties that are holding these together finally. Okay, it's just gonna come apart, right? And we have to be careful not to damage these connectors. All right, now we gotta go pull this all out. Well, basically, now what we gotta do is we gotta pull this entry port here all the way to like close to where these connectors are. Okay, the other end, this end where it's nothing is connected, that's what's going to go into the wall. Okay, the black one is going to go to the XT60, the red one is going to go to the fuse holder. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go run some wire. So first we're gonna let's get this all out here. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, we gotta disconnect this here. All right, and we gotta actually run this through it. Same thing with this. So we gotta get this out of here, or else this won't move. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, so see, it's already kind of scratching the wire. You can see that. This wire is like a plastic wire, kind of. Okay, and then we're just gotta run this rubber gasket dealie all the way to the end. All right, both of this one and that one. It's not as hard as I thought it was. Because this fits really tight here. All right, so as I'm going along, I'm going to go coil the wire up again so it's nice and neat still. Okay, I'm trying to be very careful not to damage this end, okay, because these have the MC4 connectors and they're very fragile. Okay? So this end here with the tighter threads, I believe is that one right there, the one that's on the ground. Okay, that one right there, the end to this. So we need to put it going this way. Okay, this side goes into the junction box. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're ready to run some wire. There it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go take this up to the roof and run some wire. All right. Okay, there's the wires. I'm sorry, it looks a mess, man, but once we get it through that second pull box, I think we'll be fine, and then we can put everything back in. Okay. Yeah, I think once we get it out, the third one, we'll put it all back. Okay. Whew, all right. But I think I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I think what we got to do now, oh, I don't have cutters. I need to get cutters. So we need to get these the ends off, okay? So if you remember, the negative is on this side and the positive is on this side. So the negative is going to be a slightly longer run. Hopefully we have enough. Okay. This is the negative wire right here. I zip tied it on here. Oh no, I didn't even zip tie it. I just kind of left it here. That's okay. All right, let me get these. Okay, I got the positive here. All right, so got the caps on it. I actually didn't zip tie it. I just kind of draped it in there. Okay, and there's the negative right there. Okay, the negative is running right along this one. So I'm gonna add probably a zip tie or two on the rail here. Zip tie it to the rail, and then zip tie this somewhere here, and then this is where it's gonna connect. Somewhere in the middle right here. Okay, so all right, let's just leave those there for now. All right, I kind of know where they are, and let's start running this wire in the conduit. All right, here's we go. Alright, sorry. My camera ran out of battery and I had to drink some water, so that's cool. I got a water break and I got some zip ties and a cutter, so that's what I need to zip tie these wires. Okay, so the important thing right now is to not hook up the wire yet, okay? The very last thing we do is hook up the wire, okay? In fact, yeah, I wouldn't even hook up the wire until I soldered the connections inside the garage. So we're not gonna connect anything here because these are live right now, okay? When I connect it, it's gonna be live. So yeah. So that's the important thing. We got to run the wire first, make all our connections, then plug it in, okay? All right, so let's do it. Okay. Okay, yeah, so they're not live, so that means it's okay. Just run the wire, man. I'm already having problems. It's not going through the pull box. What is going on here, bro? I think we're gonna have to open this up. I hate to say it. Let's open this up and see what's going on inside here. It should fit in the pipe. It might be a tight fit. That could be the problem. We'll just loosen this one just a little bit and move it sideways. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, the red one's in there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so see these little openings are really handy to have, so you can see what's going on in there. All right, so I'm feeding the wire through here. And it should poke out the other end at some point. There we go. I got the red through. I got the black through. All right. There we go. Now we can just pull it all the way through. Okay, hopefully we're not stretching up the wire. Just make sure the wire is still in good shape. All right, there it is. Okay. And I think, let's get this one out of the way. All right, so we got to pull it all the way through this first. Yeah, should we? Yeah, let's pull it. I'm not really sure. Should we just pull it through each section at a time, the whole wire? So the connections are going to be here. So we need to at least leave enough wire to get to over here, okay? Just we got to remember that, okay? Yeah, let's just pull this. What I would do is I think I'm going to pull it all the way through, and then we're going to feed it. We'll feed the next part into here, okay? So we'll just work one leg at a time is what I'm gonna say. All right. Okay. What might help is if let's unfurl everything. Let me go. I'm just gonna pull all this out. So just straight. I want to be careful not to damage that MC4 connector. Okay. So let's just pull it all the way out here. That way it doesn't curl up. Okay. I'm gonna stick it inside the window here. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna start pulling. Or let's just. Yeah, I don't want it to damage the top of the panel. It's fine. We'll just run it like this. Okay, there's the wire ready to be run. Let's do it. Just gonna pull it. Okay, there's the wire ready to be run. Let's do it. Okay, it's I've already pulled it enough where like it's sticking out. It wants to come out the window. Okay, got the end right here. I'm just gonna keep on pulling. This is actually quite easy, but this is only the first leg. Okay, there's the wire ready to be run. Let's do it. Just gonna pull it. Okay, it's kind of, I've already kind of pulled it enough where like it's sticking out, it wants to come out the window. Okay, got the end right here. I'm just gonna keep on pulling. This is actually quite easy, but okay, this is only the first leg. We're gonna continue to keep on pulling. It's actually not as hard as I thought it would be. Okay, yeah, actually we don't even need to pull. We push this one. We can push this one through. Okay, we just do one bend at a time. I'm pretty sure we'll have more than enough to get in the garage. So. It's like the wires come out. Also, you want to take a look at the wire, make sure it's not getting cut or anything. Okay, this is a tough part here. How are we supposed to get this to bend like that? That's a good question. It's okay. The wire is pretty flexible. That's what I'm gonna say. Let me see what's going on here. I think the black wire is just on the other side. All right, it's the last part. That's the hard part. Try to get it in there. Now it's trying to start pulling. Man, that's so tight. Man, and you gotta fit this in there. Damn, dude, that was hella hard. Okay, there's not gonna be a lot of, so you gotta make sure like you get it how you want it, man, because like that's it, you know. Yeah, that's it. Look at how tight that bend is. That is crazy. Okay, I think it's better to go with something with more of a gradual bend. All right, so now we're gonna feed this into the next one. Should start poking out the other end at some point. One of the wires is caught. I got the red one out. Got the red one out, but I haven't got the black one out. Okay, so I think we can go start working down there now. Okay, so I'm gonna go down there and pull it out because it's not wanting to come out, and I can have access to all this from down there. So hooray, we don't have to work on the roof anymore. Okay, that's what we're working with. I got the red wire out somehow, but the black wire is caught in there somehow. I'm gonna have to get like some chopsticks or something. All right, it's stuck right here on this freaking thing here. Okay, yeah, so that's what it's a good thing it's not too long. Yeah, you know what, I can just get some pliers. Handy friends here, pliers, or I was just gonna get some chopsticks. I'm pretty sure some chopsticks would help too. Okay, so I'm gonna just go in there and kind of dig it out. All right, there we go. That's what's holding it up. Okay, and then we'll just start pulling. Oh man, this might pull the whole thing off. Okay, yeah. Start pulling. You can see the wire. And I'm noticing the closer you get to the bend, the harder it is. These pull boxes are really hard to work with if you got a thick wire. That's what I want to say. Or maybe I just didn't bend it the right way, you know? Maybe the other one I didn't bend the right way. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one's a lot easier. Sort of, kinda, it just kind of goes in there like a loop though. Okay, so this is the tricky part. And once we're done with this, we can close that box up. Yeah, see, I can already see it. It's starting to cut into the wire a little bit, man. It's starting to cut into the jacket. I'm gonna want to twist it this way. Start feeding it. Yeah, dude, it's like, I feel like it's gonna get it cut in certain places, you know? So just be careful. You know what? I think this is the wrong way too. Hold on. I think the red has got to be on the other side. Yeah, look at that. It's cutting into the jacket. It's a good thing this is pretty beefy wire, you know? That's what I'm gonna say. All right, yeah, I'm gonna pull it out a little bit, and then I'm gonna twist it a little bit. There you go. And now, I think it's going. Or you know what, we could do one wire at a time. There we go. Okay. Woo. Oh my god, it's so tight. I don't think that's ever gonna come out again. These wires are so tight, dude. Okay, now we're gonna close this box up and we're done with this one. All right, whatever extra wire we have anywhere else, then that's, you know, that's what we're gonna be working with. Okay. Yeah, so this set screw, you can put this in now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go start putting all this stuff back. Okay, how it's supposed to be. It looks like everything is moved a little bit. Okay, so yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting the conduit back. This was the hardest one because I could not get this cover off the box. So after that, we can put this cover back on that box so you can see the wires in there. You can see, yeah, the wire gets chewed up a little bit going through there. So it's a good thing the wire, just make sure you're taking a look at it when it's coming out here and make sure it's not cut down the bare wire. And if it is, put some electrical tape around it. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're done with this pretty much. Yeah. Maybe I can just put the set screw in all the way. Let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna go tighten up this clamp here a little bit. I hate to say it, we're gonna have to get back up there and tighten the box too, so. Okay, so I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna go back up there and clamp the box on there, okay? Because this stuff is just not stable like that. Yeah, actually, this should be a little loose, so we can make sure to account for this. Yeah, maybe I should put that in there first. Yeah, let me go put that pipe in the wall. So I'm gonna connect this pipe right here, okay? So like everything will be nice and set when I get it up there. I'll know, like, yeah, you can go ahead and tighten it because this one's connected already. All right. Okay, there we go. Everything's nice and solid. Yeah, dude, look at that. It's not going nowhere. All right. And then the last thing we got to do is, I guess since this isn't going anywhere, let's disconnect this while we're here, okay? All right, let's do this. Okay, sorry, it's a little hard to see, but yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna screw the fitting into the junction box for this kind of entry connector. I think it's a strain connector is what it is. Okay. I'm not too worried about it, you know, getting wet or anything. It's underneath the solar panel, dude, so. Okay, and then we're gonna move the little rubber gasket thing over here. The other one should follow. Okay. Pull that through. Put it into the little thingamajigger. I hope I can get it in there. I got it in there before. Okay, this is gonna be kind of hard. Okay, got it. Here, I'll show you an upside down view. Okay, that's what I got going on. So I just put the rubber part in here, and then I got this metal holder thing here, and it goes on top of that. And it's going to be hard for me to get. I have to push it in enough where it'll bite into the threads. Oh, did I get it? No, I don't. Anyway, it goes something like that, okay? Alright, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, there we go, I got it. So, I'm just gonna tighten this, and it just kind of tightens that connection. Okay? And it's what it is, it's a strain relief connector. It looks pretty though, right? And it's just the right, just big enough to put 2 of these 8-gauge wires through, so. Just do it hand tight, it's no biggie. That should keep most of the water and stuff out. If you submerged it, I'm pretty sure it would get wet, but if it's just a little sprinkle of water, it should be fine. Plus, like I said, it's underneath the solar panel. Okay, cool. Okay, that's HadesOmega's little junction box. There you go. It's one of these straight kind of utility boxes. It's a straight through one. There's one end on each end. Okay, the conduit goes out the other end, and we got the strain relief connector on this end. Okay, and like I said, it's underneath the solar panel, so I don't think it's gonna get wet. And then this is the end right here. Okay, this is gonna be the part that connects to the solar panel. All right, but we're not gonna, like I mentioned earlier, we're not gonna connect it until all the connections are done being made. Okay, so because these panels are live right now. Okay, all right, let's get back down there and finish this up. All right, there it is. There's my handiwork so far. It looks good, man. Except there's a wire hanging really low there. I hope that's our positive wire, man. So we're gonna have to clean up all those wires sitting on the roof. All right, I'm gonna zip tie it later when we connect it. Okay, when we make the final connection. It looks like we have just enough wire to get into the garage too, by the way. It's perfect. So I think this is a 20-foot extension cable, and it was just the right size. So 10 foot of conduit, and then 20 feet of cable, plus a little bit still needs to go in, but yeah, we kind of got it. So we have to do the final run right here. Okay, so we're gonna fish it into the bottom of this last conduit, and then push it into the house. That should be easy. Okay, all right, here we go. Okay, here we go. Final run, almost final. This is the second to the final run. The final run will go into the house. But like I said, that's gonna. All right, so I want to make sure I'm inspecting this wire to make sure there's no cuts into the jacket. It's got kind of dirty running through this. I'm gonna kind of run some of that dirt off of here. Yeah, look at that. All right, and then we're gonna go run this into here. Looks like we got a longer negative than a positive, but that's okay. That's what we need. because I've already used some of the red wire to do the fuse, okay? Okay, it's caught somewhere. What I find is easier to run one wire at a time. Okay, something is caught. Okay, the black wire was caught. Poke around to the red wire. There we go. It always gets to like get hung up somewhere, you know. This wire isn't straight, you know. It's kind of curled. Okay. I want to kind of pull and push. HadesOmega, I'm telling you, HadesOmega doesn't really know what he's doing. He's just trying to, you know, common sense type stuff, okay? That's what I'm going to say. I'm not a professional, okay? So, you know, don't say HadesOmega said so, you know, type of thing, you know. That's your disclaimer right there. I just pushed it up just a teeny bit. Alright, and we're going to put our box cover on there. Okay, this one is a little different. It just has a little paper gasket. The other ones have rubber gaskets. I don't know why. And I forgot which one goes where. I think these ones go here. So I find it's easiest to put like one screw in first. Okay, and then just let it hang. Whoa, 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 let me scroll down. Okay, I'm gonna close this box up here. You guys want to see what's inside it real quick? Let's check it out. Before I close it up. I think you guys. So this one is a little different style box. Okay, it's a bigger box. It's basically a shorter version of this box right here. Okay, this box right here. I just find all these cool fittings at Home Depot, you know. It's amazing the age that we live in, you know. So that's the other kind I have. Okay, they're really small. That's a pull box, okay. This is kind of more like a service box or something. Okay, this one is really small. I kind of like this one. It's easier to work with. Okay. That's what it looks like inside. Got it? Except it's like this way, okay. What I might do is take out some of all these barcodes and stuff later. Yeah, all this stickers and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go close that one up. You know what I noticed? The one with the paper gasket is easier to install. The rubber gasket, it kind of, you know, it kind of gets in the way of the screw, sorta, you know, and it kind of deforms a whole lot, you know, when you tighten it. The paper gasket is a lot easier to work with because it just, you know, it holds its form better. It says it keeps gas and oil out, so I don't know where they put these boxes, but okay, there we go. That's it. Oh, it looks good, man, and everything lines up. When I put everything back, everything leveled out, man. I don't know how level this last one is though. I haven't checked yet. It's pretty close. It's a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit like that a little bit, but, and like I said, the bottom part is sticking out more than this part here. Okay, but I think that's fine. You can't do anything about that because these set the distance from the wall, okay? But yeah, there it is. We're pretty much done. All we gotta do is the final run, final push, guys. This is it. Man, I might be able to do this one-handed. Let's see. I'll hold the camera. Okay, there's our wires. And we're just gonna stick them in through the conduit. I know that conduit is tight because I tightened it with some freaking pliers earlier. Let's see, let's just do one wire at a time. I think it's better just do one wire at a time. Okay, there it is. It's going in through the wall. But what I find is like it kind of forms this kind of loop, and then it makes it hard when you're putting it at the end. So what I like to do, what I've noticed, see if it does this, just twist it the other way and then put it in, and then it won't be hard to. It'll be less difficult when it wants to come in. Okay. All right, there you go. Those really tight boxes, those are really hard to work with. I kind of wish I had the bigger ones, but we really needed like short ones for those ones. So. Okay, and then this one I kind of want, since it's coming out of the right one, we'll try to keep it on the right side of the black wire. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to twist it this way. Okay, so it doesn't tighten on itself. Look at the wire. The wire's all rubbed up and everything already. It's a good thing this jacket is really good in it. So, okay, there we go. And that's it. What I might want to do is leave a little extra. Or whatever, however it naturally wants to go in there. Okay, and then I just got to put the box on and we're done. Yeah, all right. Here we go. Okay, there it is. That's the final product right there. I think it looks good. I would kind of, we could paint it, okay, but I like it. It matches the kind of colors of the solar panel, so yeah. Yeah. Now, if I had black panels, the black framed panels, it would look nicer with the black conduit, I guess. But I don't think the black matches the house very well. Okay, the house is kind of like a sand color or a cream color almost. Yeah, it's kind of a weird color. Like it's in a desert or something. Anyway, yeah, let me go clean up and then we're gonna make some connections. All right.